2018 Mini Convertible Review. The Mini Convertible impresses with lively handling, a high-quality interior and classic charm. As its name suggests, the 2018 Mini Convertible would be the drop-top version on the two-door Mini Hardtop. It was precisely the same front-tow drive nature as being the Hardtop. Nonetheless, its power-operated soft top provides the option of starting to warm up to the sunshine. As with all of other Minis, the Convertible's base pricing is just a jumping off to note a list of seemingly endless options. Check enough boxes and also the price escalates with shocking quickness. But the Mini's extensive paint, interior as well as combinations can also be what set it apart, giving owners a qualification of personalization unlike any others. Want 18-inch wheels, an adaptive suspension, and taillights through an inset Union Jack design? Done. But at its core, the Mini Convertible is undoubtedly an exceptionally fun car to push, whether or not it's powered because of the base 3-cylinder engine, the 189 horsepower mid-level engine, and the highly caffeinated 228 horsepower turbo 4-cylinder inside John Coupe Works trim. The Mini always feels playful and engaging, its tires firmly embedded inside the asphalt. The trade-off is usually a firm, at times harsh ride, especially with larger wheels. And so while few other small convertible can match the Mini's volume of customization, you can find others looking at, notably the Fiat 124 Spider, Mazda MX-5 Miata and in many cases the Volkswagen Beetle Convertible. But even among this group, the Mini Convertible's charm and likability stick out. It's that good. What's new? New standard equipment for your 2018 Mini Convertible incorporates a rear view camera and rear parking sensors. Otherwise, it carries over unchanged. The turbocharged 3-cylinder engine inside the base Mini Convertible packs surprisingly peppy power, enough for the majority of daily driving and occasional open-road lawlessness. Unless you like to have the extra performance on the S or John Coupe Works trims, keep with the base Coupe trim and enhance it while using premium or technology package. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Mini Convertible is really a compact convertible that seats 4 and is also available in base Coupe, Coupe S and high-performance John Coupe Works trims. The base Coupe trim serves like a great beginning for customization, though the attractive base price can escalate quickly since you tack on desirable options. The Coupe S adds larger wheels plus more power and satisfaction. As you move, the John Coupe Works would be the highest performer from the bunch, which has a crank-head-up turbo engine along with a sport-tuned suspension. The base Coupe starts using a turbocharged 1.5-litre 3-cylinder engine, 134 horsepower, 162 pound-feet of torque, using a 6-speed manual transmission and front-wheel drive. A 6-speed automatic transmission is optional. Standard features add a power-operated fabric convertible roof with sunroof-like function, 15-inch alloy wheels, an electronic digital limit slip differential, automatic headlights and wipers, heated mirrors, push-button ignition, a leather-wrapped controls, a cooled glove box, cruise control, premium vinyl upholstery, and 5050 split-folding rear seatbacks. Technology highlights add a rear-view camera, rear parking sensors, Bluetooth, smartphone app integration, a 6.5-inch screen, along with a 6-speaker subwoofer with HD radio, a USB port plus an auxiliary input jack. The Coupe S adds a much more powerful turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, 189 horsepower, 207 lb-ft of torque, a hood scoop, dual center-mounted exhaust tips, 16-inch wheels with run-flat tires. Regular tires are optional, LED fog lights and sport front seats. The John Cooper Works trim ratchets inside the Performance Index, which has a hotter turbo 4-cylinder engine, 228 horsepower, 236 lb-ft, 17-inch wheels, upgraded Brembo front brakes, a sports activity tuned suspension, LED headlights, an aerodynamic body kit, a rear spoiler, a sport tyre, and special seats with cloth upholstery. The standard suspension can be acquired as a no-cost option to the JCW. There are lots of standalone options, but a majority of our bundled into packages. The premium package includes keyless entry, heated front seats, satellite radio, auto-dimming mirrors, and also a 12-speaker Harman Kardon head unit. The Sport package has adjustable suspension dampers, a selection of 17 or 18-inch wheels, sports seats, and LED headlights and fog lights. The Technology package bundles a self-parking system with back and front parking sensors, a navigation system, a touchpad controller, as well as an 8.8-inch display. The fully loaded package combines all three packages. John Cooper Works interior and exterior packages may also be available. As the package names suggest, they kit out your two lower trim levels, having a choice of leather cabin materials and JCW performance parts. Notable standalone options include adaptive cruise control, a head-up display, as well as combinations of cloth or leather upholstery. Even more personalization is accessible through a large collection of custom details, for example hood stripes, mirror cap choices and special interior trim pieces. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S on this review use our full test from the 2016 Mini Cooper S convertible turbo 2.0 litres inline 4, 6-speed manual, FWD. Note: since this test was conducted, the existing Mini convertible has brought only minor revisions. Our findings remain applicable to the year's Mini convertible. Driving. The turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine might not exactly boast impressive stats in some recoverable format, 189 horsepower and 207 pound-feet of torque. However, the Mini's relatively lightweight makes it feel quick. There's not much body roll, and you may chuck it around tight turns in classic Mini fashion. Acceleration. Since peak torque output occurs very low within the rev range, the Cooper S always appears like a quick squeeze with the gas. Is actually you need to shoot by using a gap or overtake a car on the highway. It feels stronger than our so 60 miles per hour track duration of 6.8 seconds, which has been limited by traction issues. Braking. The Cooper slows smoothly on account of a predictable and progressive brake pedal. Our simulated panic stop from 60 miles per hour netted a tremendously short stopping distance of 101 feet. That's a similar distance to true sports cars such as being the Porsche Boxster S. Steering. The steering effort is light in normal drive mode, graduating into a heavier weight in sport mode. The steering fact is quick and direct, which can be great in parking lots and tight corners alike. But those quick responses, they make the Mini feel somewhat darty traveling. Handling. This is the reason why you bought a Mini. Its short footprint, quick reflexes and grippy tires allow it to be an absolute joy to toss around in large part. The excellent stability control calibration allows you to explore the limits with the Mini's grip before it gently reins you in. Drivability. Although it will take a light quantity of effort to modulate, the clutch causes it to be somewhat difficult to get the engagement point. The tall shifter is not difficult to grab, but throws are unusually long as well as the shift gates aren't well defined. Comfort. Though no Mini could ever truly be called comfortable, the Cooper S convertible isn't punishing given its amount of performance. The adaptive suspension dampers help smooth your ride, and there is ample seat cushioning. Great efforts are already made to keep your cabin quiet, even at highway speeds. Seat comfort. The wonderfully supportive sport seats offer lumbar and seat adjustments, and there is even an extendable thigh cushion. Long-distance trips will not be any problem. Larger drivers might feel confined from the narrow side bolsters. Ride comfort. The ride within the Coupe RS is predictably short-legged and stiff, much more than the Camp model. We can forgive the Coupe RS somewhat since it may be the sportier model and also the ride matches its intentions. Caution, it would be more serious if the wheels were bigger than our tester's 17-inch alloys. Noise and vibration. Lifting from the gas in sport mode generates a satisfying burble in the exhaust. Fears some wind and tire noise, however the Mini is extremely quiet for just a convertible. We're quite impressed using the Mini's rigid physiology. It feels very stout regardless if driving over bumps and train tracks. Climate control. Dual-zone automatic climate control is standard overall, plus the fans aren't overly loud because they work to maintain your cabin with a comfortable temperature. Strangely, temperature adjustments can be created only in 2-degree increments. Interior. Its high roof and height-adjustable front seats show that even taller occupants can fit inside Mini effortlessly, from the front anyway. Fears hardly any real legroom. Since you will not be using a corner seat much, you need to remove those headrests for the better view of the small rear window. Ease of usage. Controls are within the driver's reach, as well as the instrument panel tilts with all the steering wheel and so the driver information screen is definitely visible. The low-mounted infotainment controller is tough to use, especially together with the center armrest obstructing access. Getting back and jetting out. The doors open wide, as well as the opening is tall and squared off, so the majority of people won't have trouble getting into or out from the front seats. Those seats don't fold forward much, however, so getting yourself into the back with all the top up can be a challenge. Driving position. Given the number of seat adjustments, it is easy to find a suitable driving position. The tire telescopes a good amount, plus there is plenty of seat travel. Taller drivers won't have headroom issues with all the seats lowered to your floor. Roominess. As its name suggests, the Mini's cabin is rather compact. There's enough head and leg room at the start for tall occupants to unwind without feeling confined, nevertheless they will have to cozy up sideways. Rear legroom is almost non-existent, therefore, the back is absolutely suitable exclusively for small children. Visibility. Visibility out your front and sides is excellent because of an upright windshield and tall windows. But the convertible's undersized rear window and visually intrusive back seat headrests limit the view out of the back. The top folds in a small hump that cuts into rear visibility. Quality. The interior materials are superior to what you will find in other compact cars. There's extensive utilization of soft-touch plastic plus the leather upholstery feels BM grade. But when the Mini convertible hits bumps, certain elements with the cabin respond with rattles and quakes. Utility. You shouldn't purchase a Mini convertible if practicality is really a deciding factor. Storage space inside the cabin and trunk can be quite limited, and in many cases fitting small suitcases is a challenge with all the rear seats up. Maximize your carrying capacity by treating the trunk bench like a cargo shelf. Small item storage. There are 3 cup holders within the cabin, 2 in front from the shifter then 1 between the trunk seats. There's not much room from the door pockets, central armrest or glove box. The dashboard cubby above the hardtop is non-functional inside the convertible. Cargo space. The cargo area is extremely small, plus it gets even smaller if you put the top down. The small trunk lid folds in to create access, along with the rear edge, and the soft top is usually unlatched and hinged, nearly increase the size in the opening. Child safety seat accommodation. The back row has 2 pairs of latch anchors and 2 hooks within the seat backs. The anchors are concealed under readily accessible and removable plastic covers. The main difficulty incorporates trying to mount or access the vehicle seat in the event the top expires. Technology. You control the infotainment system by way of a control knob that's derived from BMW's iDrive. The system is straightforward to use and features crisp graphics. But any now common safety aids, for instance blind spot and lane departure warning, are absent, as they are Apple CarPlay Android Auto smartphone integration.